RPG Day 2018, Day 4, Most Memorable NPC. As it's apparently become my thing, I started off with a list that I created and put into a pie chart of indecision. I mixed it with NPCs that I've created, but also NPCs from professional products that have been made. So firstly, a quick nod towards Mr. Johnson's from the Shadowrun games. Since it's technically a fusion of different NPCs, you could say that's technically cheating, but since it tends to get a reaction from the player, I think it's a fair mentioning the name itself has an impact. From computer role-playing games, I could talk about Planescape Torment or Bloodlines, but I went with Deakin Scalesinger from Neverwinter Night Shadows of Wintertide. Despite being a computer game, I thought it was exceptionally well done, and it's still a character that I talk with, particularly with my dad, who also really enjoyed those games. From the classic World of Darkness, Samuel Haight, a rampaging, angry individual who went after, well, in fact, pretty much everything, as much power as possible. And I'll probably talk about that character more tomorrow as a bit of a spoiler. Now, from NPCs I've actually made myself, from a Changeling campaign that I ran back in the 90s, one of the players joked about having a 6-point chimerical companion as a background, and we decided to make this incredibly powerful chimerical creature who didn't really do anything, and the player was quite happy with that. It was a fusion between a spider and a cat, which was nicknamed Spat. Fortunately, there was no spitting jokes. That would have gotten a bit annoying. And Spat would live underneath the Slar's hat, the character that was being played as Slar, and would only occasionally come out when it wanted to stretch, and would occasionally coincide with something major happening in the game. Fortunately, this never took away spotlight from the actual player character's actions. I'm all for one for making the agency of players be sort of paramount as opposed to my little scenes themselves. But probably the most memorable NPC that I can think of is a character that started out as a companion friend to a crab character in Legend of the Five Rings. It's called Shinjo Mifune. This unicorn, who was a Gaijin looking bushi, was blessed by several of the fortunes and was this obsessed with epitomising Bushido, and went on to become a very sort of regular part of the character's actions, always being involved in similar missions. And eventually, when a new player joined the group, we discussed different characters, and it was decided that they'd take over Shinjo, knowing it was this epitomisation of Bushido. And at a later stage, this character also got involved in a relationship with Magda from the City of Lies box set, an exceptional game setting, probably one of my favourite. And it all kind of worked out wonderfully, although that campaign's still yet to be finished after over a decade of playing. So who knows whether those two will actually get together and